We're solid as far as opening lower. We opened significantly lower. So hopefully some people took my advice and opened up shorts there. And then we had this big move to the upside out of the open, right? There was a trade opportunity open up along out of the open, taking us to a peak there about 10 o'clock. Then we had a high, another high significator, I should say, between 11 and 12. And you can see how right here at 11:50 we had a high. This is a really solid reading. Right, and so this is that prudence, like careful. It looks like we're going to go lower, but really it's just tricky kind of prudence energy, and it's followed out of that with a rally, like the end of a sideways rotation with a fast sudden move higher, right? The purple correlation to the night of discs, followed by the halting of a rally here, followed by a big move to the upside. And we've got about 40 minutes left. So my sense is that we probably go higher than we've seen thus far. We probably go higher, but I'm advised not to chase this rally into the close. And it might be that it ends sooner than the close too, based on this ruin as well. Matter of fact, this might be turning around now. It's hard to say, guys. We either go higher to a higher price level, or it's possible that we've already seen the big move to resistance. Right, there was this lust card, big move to resistance, and right at 3 o'clock we're at that resistance. The 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock card being the lust. It's followed by a rally that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line. I think we probably have higher to go first, but I would be careful. What I would probably do is prepare myself with a partial short at these price levels, prepare myself with a partial short for tomorrow. And then if we go significantly higher into the close, I would say add to that short. And then there might be possibility. Matter of fact, so I would probably open a partial short here. There is a good chance that we go higher into like the open tomorrow. In which case I would double on that. I would double down on that short. And you could close out of it here with this Rory card, which is a cross reading congruency. Or if you want, you can wait till later in the day. But I would probably just take the first opportunity, which is right here between roughly 10 and 11. Hey, it was luck. Right, because even the preview card for tomorrow is talking about the early in the day there being opportunity to open up shorts and close longs. So if you've got a long position that you open today and you don't want to take a day trade, you could probably hold it until the close. I mean, excuse me, until the open tomorrow morning. It's always better to take a day trade if you can, in my opinion, because it's safer. But I think you could probably close it there, and then I would add to a short that's accumulated here in the last hour. I would add to that short right at the open as well. Actually, I would probably close the short. if I miss the opportunity between 10 and 11, or it doesn't look like a good opportunity, then I would say I'd close the short between 1 and 2 o'clock. Now, so it looks like we're pretty close to a top for the week where we are now. It's possible we go a little higher tomorrow, but overall, I think tomorrow is a pretty bearish day. And the decline continues into Thursday. Out of that decline on Thursday, though, there's a big move from the bottom of a range to the top of a range. And then we have a notable reversal on Friday. Looks like the rally continues into Friday, and then there's a reversal off of it. Probably at a higher like at a new high actually for the week and for the chart. Hey AV, hey Joe. Will Apple hit 177 this week? Yeah, this was a tough one. So I missed that high there. I missed that high and I had a low. Low ends up being here. I was a little early on that. My bad, guys. Not my best reading by any means. But most of the month seemed pretty solid though. I should have seen that as a high. And then indolence. This is more associated with the indolence card than it is with the timeline. But it threw me off pretty big. I know how that went wrong. I can see it. Yeah, so on the 12th, you would have got into a long position and it probably would have looked like it went south pretty badly. But those that held on to it would have been pretty happy. Could have cashed out on the 19th. Would have been a solid move. All right, not going to get them all. So for this week, it looks like Hmm. That's probably that's probably a new high. Well, not a new high, like a new local high, I should say, here on the 31st. So we'll see a higher price level tomorrow, and we'll poke through resistance state, probably up here somewhere. We'll stay above it briefly, break back down. Decline continues into a prominent trough on the first. And then the second is kind of mixed. It starts off bullish, ends up bearish. Overall, though, I think we're probably going to move to the upside overall. Let me see. Okay, so it looks like we probably go significantly to the upside tomorrow and make probably a high for the week. And then we decline on first, possibly come back to the highs on the second, but I don't think so. It's more like a move higher and then a retracement. That's what we've got left over, looks like. Does crude oil go over 120 per barrel in March? There's a good chance. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of really significant military happening that takes place in like towards the end of February. It's like February, March, but probably the end of February. Yeah, there's a good chance because like early to mid March, there appears to be a highest high at least thus far in the year. Looks like it goes over 120 a barrel. It goes over 120 a barrel in March. It looks like, yeah, pretty big move to meet that high. Is it still okay to enter Solana at this point? Hey, Proof. Probably. Let me see. Probably. Yeah, it looks like it goes significantly higher than 109 by the end of February. But I think this resistance in early February that's highlighted is this resistance right here at 109. And then we push the upper end of a range higher on a 1-year chart scale here. I would say yes. FCX. Didn't I just do FCX? What the heck? Oh wow. Wow. This is super bullish, guys. Monday was an awesome opportunity to open up a long position. This gets super bullish. It's pretty much bullish the rest of the week. Uh, near near protocol. Yeah, so I think I think we're probably already in the midst of a move higher. It's a pretty big move to the upside there in February. So I would say that was the trough right there on the 23rd. Boeing earnings. This Boeing was my first stock. When I was 13 years old, somebody bought me 4 shares of Boeing, and that's how I came to be aware that the stock market existed. It was a pivotal moment in my life, actually. Oops. This is one that I haven't gotten to mark up, I believe. What the heck? Alright, hold on a sec. That's so weird. Why won't it let me do that? Oh, there we go. So it's not marked up, which means that we could be missing a lot of stuff here. But based on the cards alone, which is the original system, oh, we're looking at earnings. My fault. Interesting. So I got the pleasure card, which I to me feels like we've got a mixed result for earnings, like a probably like a meet and a miss, or a beat and a miss. It looks like it's a miss and a meet, actually. There's a miss and a meet in there. And as a result, chart behavior. Ooh, it's the Magus card. Yeah, it looks like it goes lower as a result of earnings. We probably fill that gap. Probably fill that gap as a result of earnings. To like 196.68. You're welcome, Joe. You're welcome. It was luck. You're welcome, Proof. You're welcome, AV. You're trying to get into PLS crypto. Any way to determine lowest price in 2024? Perhaps it already passed. I guess it's this one. Come here, Goof. Um, So I can tell you we're near lows for the year. We haven't met them yet, but we are near lows for the year for PLS. It looks like end of the year is the lowest price level for PLS. Just the very end of the year, like the new year and into 2025, lowest low for the year. We're gonna go to the park, Hermes. Don't you worry. It's a park day, finally. He hasn't been to the park in like a week. It's just been nonstop snowing and raining. All right, guys. So if you just hopped on, I'm gonna recap this real quick. Well, Sui's going to be bullish multiple times. Sui's actually going to like swing back and forth. So that's probably what's going on with. If I said they were similar, that's probably what will be going on with PLS as well. Yeah, it looks like a lot of volatility. All right, and so there was that high, that new high, guys, that I was talking about at the end of the day near the close. I think that's probably it. That was a fast sudden move higher, marking the end of the rally. And now would be if you haven't already gotten into a short or taken profits on a long, you could probably wait till tomorrow to close the long position if you don't want to take a day trade. You could probably wait until tomorrow and close it at the open. But I would open up a partial short here. And then at the open, if it seems like a good idea, I would add to that short and look to be closing that short between 10 and 11 to be safe. If I miss that opportunity, you might be able to close it out here between 1 and 2, or more likely at the open on the first. Oh, that reminds me. So, as I mentioned, every week we're doing a free offer or a special offer that we release just on the live. So if you're on the live, you have the opportunity to it. This one, guys, is a one-off. All right, so $500 off a 1 month of consecutive daily stocks. This is specific to stocks. $500 off. That's 30% discount on the 1 month of consecutive dailies, and this is valid till Friday. But here's the thing, guys: there's only one spot, so whoever grabs the coupon code first gets it, and the coupon code is 500 off stock 123. I'm gonna type it in the browser. All right, guys. So that's a one first come first serve first come first serve opportunity. $500 off. That's basically a month of consecutive dailies. So right now, this is a 1 day reading or a daily reading for the S&P 500. What you're looking at ordering, if you're the one that actually ends up getting it, would be whatever ticker or whatever stock ticker you're interested in. We would cover it in the same manner all trading days, and it would be for at the earliest the month of April. If you wanted to do a later month, that's fine, but at the earliest it would be for the month of April. Just so you know, there's a waiting list. And again, guys, that's $500 off of the 30 days consecutive, or excuse me, 1 month of consecutive stock readings, daily readings. First come, first serve. Thanks, appreciation to whoever goes out and grabs that. Yeah, so what I think is happening is this thing here, it's foretelling of, sorry, this thing here is foretelling of the beginning of the day on the first as a cash out opportunity, right? So definitely want to be, if I had to pick between short and long, I'd want to be on the short side here, and that may look like a bad idea in the morning tomorrow, but I would just add to the short if that's the case. Sorry, here. Bitcoin, sure. Pretty much nailed that, guys. Lowest low there on the 22nd. And then we go into prominent highs here on the 29th, 30th. They're not highest highs, but they're prominent. And look at that Ace of Swords move right there, guys. The Ace of Swords wealth move, 26, 27. We didn't end up having another visit of it. I said it was a possibility, but not necessarily the case. It did end up being a trough there on the 28th, so that's pretty solid. So tomorrow should be pretty bullish. On the sequence of events, we're a little bit ahead on the 1 year for Bitcoin. Right, so like the late February reading card ends up appearing right here at the end of January. A lot of February cross-reading congruencies here. Even this was a pretty strong combo. The truce and the peace card, which look truce and the peace card. Like how definitive can that be? You know. And there was also a full card, I believe, in here. Maybe not. Lovers, not full. Um, we probably see. We should at least see in February, we should see at least see like this price level to somewhere between here, between 46.99.8 and 48.938. We might even go slightly higher, but it's like there's like this big move mid month. It looks like. Is QQQ bullish or bearish tomorrow? I got bearish, significantly bearish tomorrow. Yeah. QQQ significantly bearish tomorrow. And here we go. This is that decline, guys. So hopefully you guys got into shorts and took. If you didn't take profits on your longs, you probably have an opportunity tomorrow morning. And if you didn't get into a short, you probably have an opportunity tomorrow morning, like right at the open. Will Bitcoin dip February 8th, 9th too, like other stocks? It looks like it takes place more on the 7th for Bitcoin, and it doesn't seem to be long lasting. Um, it kind of like starts there, but then there's this sudden move higher like the following day. There should be a dip there. I would say the sixth, the fifth, sixth, accumulating a short position on early on the fifth, and maybe adding to it on the sixth if there's good opportunity to close on the morning of the seventh. That's what I would do for a short there. All that stuff in the paid version, guys. If you're interested in the paid version, this is a really great way to support the channel. It's one of the best ways to support the channel because it also provides peace of mind. Being able to see ahead of time what we were going to be bringing in the following month is peace of mind, and it's good for business purposes. So you go to our services, as omitted posts on our website, Tarot for Traders. Scroll down the monthly subscription, click here to order. And you can subscribe to the monthly paid version of any of these tickers or cryptos, or you can get the paid version of all of them, plus Amazon, Google, and NVIDIA. If you get the 30 days access to all paid monthly, that's the most popular subscription of the channel. But with that said, you're getting the timing of the best trades, what we see as far as entry and exit chart behavior into and out of those trades, any price level information, cross-rate and congruency information, a ton of stuff that you just don't find anywhere else other than here in the paid version on our channel. Very, very underpriced because I want to be able to help the little guy, but also need to be able to survive. So with that said, it's moderately priced. We have people that have subscribed to this. They've been subscribed to it for like over a year, maybe like longer. I don't know how long we've been doing it. They wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't worth it. So with that said, thank you to everybody for watching. I'm going to roll, get on the, get out to the park while I still can. But much appreciation goes out to everybody watching. Don't forget to follow that rule of karma. We're counting on you here at Tarot for Traders. You do it here under Resources tab. 5% of profits forward to one of the charities, 5% of profits back to the channel, leaving you at 90% to spend out of love. As long as you follow those rules, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for